Rural comedies, facts, and trivia. Appreciate you stopping by. Today's video is on Mayberry. Actually, before Mayberry. The comedy sketch that launched Andy Griffith's career. Early in the show business career, Andy Griffith did what he could to gain experience. He tried to get gigs anywhere he could, just to get up in front of a crowd. He exhausted personal and professional connections and hoped that anyone, anywhere, could get him on stage. In spring of '52, after quitting his job at Goldsboro High School, Andy was traveling and performing where he could. In his haste, he booked a show to entertain a group for which he had already performed. That earlier performance was still too recent to repeat anything he'd already done. It was a critical juncture. Andy couldn't let this crowd down for fear of ruining his burgeoning career reputation. And Andy and Don author Daniel Devise compiles the details of what would become a crucial piece of Andy Griffith history. He said, "I didn't have but one show." He lamented his lack of preparation. While he traveled, though, he was able to piece together a brand new monologue that drew from his memories of football games with Chapel Hill Marching Band. He played the sousaphone. I don't know where it came from nor why, but that notion came to me in the car on the way to my second job. The new sketch, as devised on the fly, described a country preacher happening upon his first football game. I looked down and I seen 5 or 6 convicts running up and down and blowing whistles, and I seen 35 or 40 men come running out of the end of a great big outhouse down there. And friends, I seen that evening that awfulest fight that I had ever seen in my life. Andy Griffith's first repeat customers responded with delight to his new story. Further performance refined a hastily written monologue until it was perfect. That same summer, Andy showcased the tale in performance before a dinner gathering. Shortly thereafter, he was introduced to a man named Orville Campbell, who was keen to make a record of the monologue. Trouble followed. Campbell, in his attempts to set the story to tape, would bring a microphone and recorder to each of Andy's shows. However, because he was such a natural orator, Andy wasn't used to sharing the stage with a microphone and would freeze up in his presence each night. 5 times the duo attempted to record the monologue, but to no avail. Finally, a good performance was captured at the convention of the Jefferson Standard Life Insurance Company in September of '53. 2 months later, Orville Campbell released a 45 RPM record on Colonial Records, a local record company in print. The single was titled What It Was Football, and credited to Deacon Andy Griffith. It would become one of the biggest selling comedy records in history, and catapult Andy Griffith to stardom. And if you have never heard What It Was Football, I highly recommend you go look it up. Very, very funny. Very funny. And Andy was just genius. Just freaking genius. That's all I can say. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.